Hey, Ross. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, once again, I'm going to continue to talk to you about the power word of the week, which is LEAD, lead, right? So today what I want to do is actually talk to you about how to lead with lists that lead to sales. So yesterday I took a little bit of a break. I checked in, but I said I got to check out because I needed to figure out how to kind of decompress. Baby girl, small fragment in one of, not fragment, fracture, small fracture in one of my right toes. So, yeah, yesterday was not fun. But I'm back and I'm checking in because I said to you yesterday, it's all about staying focused and fired up, even with my little tiny fracture. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm checking in with you guys because, again, we're going to continue to talk about ways that you can lead. And I said, you know what, this weekend, what I wanted to do was to lead you through some of what I call my favorite weekend profit projects. But I'm going to kick things off with one weekend profit project in particular that is inspired by lists. At the end of the day, we all go through different things. And when we do, one of the things we would love to have is like a list of, okay, what can I do to figure out what's next when it comes to dot, 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 right? So for me, when I ended up in my little injury here, I needed a list of, okay, so what should you be looking out for? Is it a sprain? Is it dislocated? Is it broken? Like a power list. So I want you to think about your customers. I want you to think about your area of expertise and the kind of list they would love to have from you. As I'm looking at this little tiny lock here, I don't know what to do with these little locks. They always want to always want to come through and drive me insane. So I figured that what I would do today is to inspire you to sit down and come up with a list of lists that you could potentially turn into something amazing for your audience. So let's dig in. Now, this one right here is 17 profit projects, and I'm going to do web classes on this one probably within the next 2 days so I can share some recommendations from in here, right? So when you come up with an amazing list, not only can you document it and share it on your blog, you can talk about it in your podcast, to do a live and just kind of go through the list in your live, but you can turn it into something that you can monetize like a course or even an ebook right here. Don't know if you have my easy ebook template, but if you don't, I would highly recommend grabbing it. You can go to success.com/EEC to take a look and see if the easy ebook template is something that you would be interested in. And I think the link is in the description too. Hey, my girl Lavon is in the building. Thank you, thank you. So I made several lists, right? I said, okay, there are people who are always like, LaShonda, I need to make money, right? What kind of content can I produce? How can I create something that's going to be profitable? So I came up with a list of profit projects, right? People say, okay, LaShonda, I need to take action. I don't know how to, monetize and market. What are some things that I'm missing? 27 money marketing and sales strategies, right? This is that list right here. By the way, if you have my easy ebook templates, you'll see that this cover design is actually one of the cover designs in the template. It's one of my personal favorites that I like to use when I work through different series that I've created. So this is on money marketing and sales, 27 action steps, right? So as I'm doing this right now, just to kind of inspire you and give you a sense of some of the ebooks that I've created, number one, number one, what I want you to be able to do is to come up with a list of lists that you might want to build on, right? And turn into something like an ebook that you can monetize with your audience. Now, this is going to be the first of several profit projects I'm going to share with you guys this weekend. Now, out of curiosity, for those of you who are watching, whether you're watching live or via the replays, you can check in with me and let me know what kind of list you have turned into sales you've monetized. And if you got a link to a particular offer, 10 or 50 or 20 or 30 things that you've put together, feel free to share that here, number one. Number two, if you're someone like myself and you've got a website with a blog and you've been blogging some awesome lists, you can actually elaborate and expand on those lists and then turn that into an ebook, right? And then, of course, what I'm going to do is also take you inside of some of these books as well, so you can not only see the covers, but the insides as well. So a lot of these, I designed them to be low content in that they're kind of workbook style. I'll share recommendations and then I'll have spaces for my clients, my mentees who purchase these to go and write in them. And a lot of times I'll include audios to kind of complement the content that are that's inside. So here's like, for example, a marketing strategy on freebies, and then I'll share the action item information at the bottom with lines at the top for people to see the instructions and then use the space to kind of brainstorm. So that's kind of like a look inside of one of them. This is the 27 action steps here. And then I'm going to be going inside of this one right here, 17 weekend profit projects over the course of the weekend. So what kind of lists have you either created or you can think about that you might be interested in working on this weekend? So you can potentially take this mega list that you produce and turn into an amazing digital or printable, because I like to make my digitals printable, offer that you can share with your audience. Of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, always remember you can drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. And I'm going to continue to rock on and share these with you. Feel free also to tag some of your business besties here. Of course, feel free to share if you would like to do so. Now, I'm a freebie kind of girl. I love solutions that can offer people the opportunity to get great experience on no cost or a low cost budget. So sharing free tools, awesome lists like that, something that I absolutely love. As you can see, this cover is similar to this one. I like the brand consistency. And also I love to not only create these styles, but then offer them to you as well. So when you get the easy ebook template, you'll see that this style is in there. So this inside is definitely different. I created this to be a free fee that I could share with my audience, especially when clients come to events. I can pop this in their goodie bag. And this one, it's got visuals. It's got some beautiful stock photos of this sister girl right here. Let me see if I can come to the side right here. And it's got more text in it versus the other one that has lines with action steps in it. And then I'm listing different tools. So for example, I'm a WordPress kind of a girl, so I've got some WordPress tools that I've listed over there. And then what's over here? Some customer communication tools, things of that nature. So really simple, easy list. This is meant to be like a digital guide, a free guide for my audience, but I wanted it to be something that I could physically print out and share as a promotional item as well at events, and offer that printed out and offer it to my mentees. So here's another one of my absolute favorites, 31 days content marketing calendar. So this one is one of my favorites because a lot of times people will say, LaShonda, I don't know what to talk about today on my social media platforms for my business. What kind of content should I be creating? So thank you so much for the hearts and the love, thumbs up, all that. Continue to tap, tap, tap if you're enjoying this session today. And again, don't hesitate to share if you want to tell your friends about what we're doing here. And this kind of goes back to the statement of people love lists. So lead with them. I'm always talking about that, right? This is a result of people saying, what kind of content should I create? Okay, so for 31 days, I'm going to give you some content marketing ideas, right? People saying, I need to get started, but I'm on a budget. What kind of resources can I get? Some fabulous free resources for entrepreneurs. People saying, look, I need to monetize. I need to sell. What can I do? Okay, here are 27 action steps for you. So come up with a list of one thing for one type of person. Now, I mentioned to you the easiest thing to do is to first come up with a list of lists where you can say, well, I can talk about this, I can talk about this, I can talk about this. And then out of that list of lists, you can start to turn those different bulleted points into different pieces of products, right? And I said this style is a little bit different, but I do have several workbooks that look like this one here, like the Position to Profit one, where I'm basically saying, okay, here's 17 different ways that you can have these awesome profit projects on the weekend. The first one that I'm sharing with you guys today is focusing on coming up with a list of different types of lists that maybe are a result of things that people are interested in your area of expertise, and that you can pull out one of those items to turn into something awesome like a digital or printable ebook. You can use the easy ebook template, and that link is in the description. So, all right, y'all, leading is something that I want to continue to talk to you guys about. We have thus far talked about how to lead with confidence in the face of crisis of a crisis. I'm gonna just say a crisis because how you multiply crises. I don't know how to lead with confidence when there is chaos and crisis amidst, right? How to lead by example today, how to lead with lists, how to listen while you lead, all things that we've been talking about today. And hopefully, in my crazy way, I have been able to provide you guys with a little bit of inspiration and motivation. If you've got some specific questions about leadership and you showing up as a leader in your audience, feel free to message us at gmail.com, and I'll do my best to continue to point you in the right direction. So that's it for today. I will be back here tomorrow with some more fire and focus. Until next time, take care. Bye.